How does Keyrenter handle maintenance? Hi, I'm Nate with Keyrenter, and today I'm going to explain this process for you, as it's a question that's oftentimes asked to us by those who are seeking our services to manage and oversee their investment properties. And so I'm going to jump right into the process, as it's really important to understand that we have structure to this process, and it's something that we take very seriously to keep your costs down as much as we possibly can and to protect your asset. So the first one is, whenever there's a repair request or something that happens, we need to determine responsibility. Is this something that the tenant is responsible for based on the lease agreement and other expectations that are set? Or is this something that the owner is responsible for? We don't want to have a tenant, an owner being charged for something that the tenant broke or that they're responsible for fixing. The second one is it a necessary repair? Is it necessary by the state statute, fit premises laws, other ordinances that are in place, as well as necessary by the lease agreement? Is it something that needs to be fixed? If it was existing when the property was rented and it was working properly, then the answer is, yeah, it probably needs to be fixed. However, there are some tenant requests that are not necessary, and some things that can be considered frivolous or just something that doesn't have to be done. So we want to make sure it's necessary before we just send someone to repair it and to fix it. We diagnose and troubleshoot the issue. So at this stage, let's say, for example, the heat is out, and we're taking this work order, this call from a tenant. We want to first, before a HVAC tech is sent out, we want to make sure that they check the filter, check the thermostat. Are there batteries that are working in the thermostat? Flip on and off the furnace, making sure that it can come back on, and sometimes doing some troubleshooting, maybe even cleaning some things out, will fix in a situation like that. Similar to a garbage disposal, if a garbage disposal isn't working, pushing the reset button, sometimes there's a manual crank, can dislodge some things from that disposal. We want to do a lot of this stuff before there's any expense to you as the investor, as the property owner. That way we can make sure that our interests are aligned and that we're not just trying to spend money out there. Of course, we don't make money on maintenance, and so we're not marking up invoices. So you know that we don't have any interest really in generating that kind of business for ourselves. Under previous repair warranty, did we already have a vendor that went out there 2 months ago to fix the same thing? So we check our work order log to see if there was an issue recently that could potentially still be under warranty. Again, before we just send someone out and spend rental income funds to pay for this. Is there a home warranty? Now, although we discourage a home warranty, and I've got a video that talks about whether or not you should have a home warranty, since these are not meant for rental properties, they're meant for owner-occupied, we still will see if there's a home warranty and do our best to run it through the home warranty. Oftentimes they drag their feet, they don't take care of things well, but we will make an attempt there to run it through the home warranty first. And then 6, if all else fails, we're going to dispatch with a preferred discounted vendor. These are our vendors who give us discounts. They have, we're giving them bulk and volume work, and so they give us volume pricing, and we've worked out pricing to be very competitive and keep costs as low as we possibly can. We also set what we call a DNE. When a vendor goes out in that situation with the furnace, we tell them they can't exceed a certain limit until they get further approval. And with you as a property owner, through this process, if we're going to send someone out, unless it's an emergency or a situation where it's not possible, we're going to let you know, typically via email. Unless it's a more serious situation, we'll call you, text you, whatever we need to do to get some of your input on the situation, as well as getting approvals and things like that. So how are after hours emergencies handled? Well, So very similarly, if it's after hours, we're going to determine if first it's an emergency or not. If it's a dishwasher that's not working, that's probably going to go to the next day. Well, not probably, it's going to go to the next day, unless it's leaking and there's a flood, right? But if it's an emergency, which we consider flood, fire is a 911 call, extreme heat, extreme cold, sewer backup, a lot of water, things that could cause immediate damage to the property if not addressed, to the property as well as harm to the tenant. Those sort of things are considered emergencies, and they go through a thorough diagnosis, troubleshooting process, and then we notify you on the next business day of those sort of situations. So that, in a nutshell, that's how we handle maintenance. Feel free to reach out to us if you have specific questions about that. We're more than happy to help out. If you'd like us to evaluate your property and you're looking into our services, reach out. We're happy to help. Thanks for watching.